So over the last couple of years, you might have noticed that selling on Etsy has become extremely popular because it's such a low barrier to entry. All you need to do is create some designs, put them on some t-shirts, put them on some mugs, and well, you're in business. But there's a big, massive problem, and that is, well, everyone knows about it and everyone is copying each other. And there's nothing that really differentiates yourself. And now with the rise of AI and ChatGPT, it's even easier to get started because you don't even have to be a designer. You don't even have to hire a designer. You can just create digital art or just create designs and put them on print on demand and start selling. So recently I had the chance to sit down with a very successful Etsy seller who has done just under $3 million to date in the last 2 years. I'll be posting that full interview here on this channel, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button and make sure that you hit the like button to let me know, hey, I want to get that video. But in this video, I wanted to share with you 2 of the big secrets that he revealed to me because they are really powerful. I don't hear a lot of people talking about these, and they're really not that hard to implement. I'm also going to share with you a tool that he shared with me that is going to make it super easy to implement one of these secrets. But more on that later. Right now, let's dive in. So when I asked him, what does it take to stand out with all of the competition that is going on right now and with more people coming in to the Etsy platform trying to start and sell their own products? And here's what he told me: personalization. A lot of people are not doing personalization because, well, it takes extra work. My wife started offering personalization last fourth quarter and had some great months. She had a month where she did over $20,000 and a lot of it was personalization. So as you can imagine, doing personalization is going to require work. So how is this going to give you an advantage? Well, like he said, a lot of people aren't willing to do it, so offering it is going to separate you automatically. The other thing that it's going to do is it's going to allow you to show up in search with a lot less competition, because now you're going to be able to add personalized in your title. And when someone is looking for personalization or customization, they are going to be able to find your listing and not find all of the other ones that are not offering it. And when I asked him, what were the percentage of sales that are personalization to the ones that are not personalized in his brand? And you know what he told me? None. All of his products offer personalization. So I don't know, should we listen to someone that's done $3 million in sales on Etsy? Probably yes. Now you're probably thinking, wow, that sounds like a lot of work, and it can be. But is it worth it? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Because the other thing is you'll most likely be able to charge more. People are willing to pay more because they know that it is personalized and it will require more work. So it's justified. So again, offering personalization is going to separate you from the competition that is not willing to do it. You're also going to be able to rank inside of the Etsy algorithm because you're going to be able to put personalized or personalization in your title. Just a little recap there for you. So before we move on, I've got a question for you. Are you offering personalization right now in your Etsy shop? If you are, or if you're not, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I'd like to see how many people are actually offering personalization. Now, before you discard personalization and you say, Scott, I don't want to do the work, there is actually going to be a solution for this. And I'm going to share that with you here in a second. But let me get into secret number 2. So secret number 2, and this one here was somewhat of an eye-opener for me when I asked him the question. And that was, how many sales come from Q4? We all know that people are buying in the fourth quarter because it's the holidays, whether it's Halloween, whether it's Thanksgiving, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, right? There's always going to be more sales. So I asked him, how much of your sales are coming in from Q4? And I was shocked. I was blown away because the number he gave me was 80%. So 80% of his sales come from Q4. Now, that has got to be crazy because all of his products are personalized. And he told me he had hired a staff to do the personalization. He had people sitting at a computer just doing the personalization, just adding names, adding dates, and that was it. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds like a lot of work and I don't want to hire people. Well, remember I told you that there is a solution now for this? Well, there is. He actually created a solution for himself, and now he's going to be offering it as a tool. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, it's in beta right now. It may not be ready for the public, but if you would like to check it out, head on over to brandcreators.com/hello. The name of the tool is Hello Custom. And the way that it works, I'll give you the 10,000 foot view, but the way that it works is it is a tool that will do the personalization for you. It will connect to your Etsy account. And when someone types in what they want it to say, it will then take that and bring it over into the tool. It will put it on the product, and then it will send it over to Printify and it will print it for you. And all you need to do is log into the tool and approve it. That's it. No employees, just you laying in bed, maybe approving orders. That's it. Now, like I said, 80% of his sales come from fourth quarter. And we, again, have experienced this with my wife's little Etsy shop that she's doing on the side, which I said did like $20,000 in that 1 month. And it was a lot of work. We are so looking forward to being able to use this tool. It is going to cut down her work time by probably 80% herself. So you might be asking, well, Scott, what do you do the rest of the year? That's only 20% of the sales. Well, that 20% can still be a good number. Just Q4 will be a lot more. But what you can be doing is planting the seeds for Q4. So you don't want to wait until fourth quarter before you start putting those products in your shop. So what you want to do is start planning at least a month to 2 months out, and sometimes even 3 months out. And there are 3 main holidays that he focuses on. And that is 1, Halloween. So that's October. And then we're going to move into November, which is going to be Thanksgiving. And then from there, it's going to be Christmas or Hanukkah. All right. So those are the main ones, and you want to plan in advance. So this way here, you have the inventory. Now, the cool thing is once you've been through a Q4, you can start to see what products did really well for you. And that's kind of what we experienced, my wife and I. And now what my wife's doing is she's creating new products for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and she is now going to be starting to add them during the summer. So that way there, they are ready for when we get into the Q4. So how do you capitalize on these 2 big secrets? Number 1, start offering personalization. Figure out what you can personalize in your niche. And I know I can hear some of you right now that are saying, Scott, how do I get that 20% to be 30% so I'm more consistent throughout the entire year? Well, there's something that I call holiday hacking, and that is where you leverage all of the other holidays, but there's a strategy in doing it. And that's why I shot this video right here that walks you through exactly how to do what I call holiday hacking. Watch that one next, and I'll see you there.